Yeah, you know what it is. It's another episode of the Mill Experience Overtime. I'm your host, it's Caliber. We got my co-host Craig Kirkpatrick and also Victor Wesley. Hey guys, please like and subscribe. Please keep watching the content. I really appreciate you guys for watching. We're now at 630 subscribers. So like I told you guys, our goal is 1,000 right now. Once we get to that 1,000, we can start moving up. But please share, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you. Vic, what we got today, baby?
Okay, well, so many stories, so many videos. Me going back and forth this week. I thought thinking I got one or two said, and then another story comes up. So I guess first one day is about the Uvalde school shooting from 2 years ago. Someone came in and shot up the school, and the police responders were criticized for their really lack of response, in that they were slow to respond to the shooting. But now we have a development
of Pete Arredondo, the former Uvalde. We now have details from the indictment of Pete Arredondo, the former Uvalde School District Police Chief. Arredondo and former school officer Adrian Gonzalez were criminally charged for their handling of the mass shooting 2 years ago at Robb Elementary. Fox 4 Stephen Dial read the indictment and is in studio with more. Stephen.
Clarice, the indictment alleges that then Chief Arredondo knowingly and recklessly put the students' lives in danger. Some lawyers are now questioning the likelihood of him actually being convicted. Court documents detail the first criminal charges to come from the deadly mass shooting in Uvalde 2 years ago. Thursday, former school district police chief Pete Arredondo was indicted on 10 counts of endangering a child. And former officer Adrian Gonzalez is facing 29 charges of endangering a child.
But it's rare that you see a law enforcement official indicted and successfully prosecuted for failing to discharge their duties.
We asked former Dallas County prosecutor Russell Wilson to interpret the charges. The indictment says Arredondo failed to identify the incident as an active shooter incident. 21 people were killed, 19 of them students. Hundreds of law enforcement responded but waited more than an hour to take down the gunman.
What are we waiting on? Does anybody know?
Arredondo surrendered Thursday night. He was briefly booked into the Uvalde County Jail and released. The district attorney did not comment on the criminal case against either former officer.
There may be some question as to whether or not you can indict a police officer for discretionary discharge of their duties. So I would imagine that there would be substantial questions regarding that.
Wilson pointed to the 2023 acquittal of Broward County Deputy Scott Peterson, who was charged after the 2018 mass shooting at a high school in Parkland, Florida. Peterson was charged with multiple counts of child neglect, culpable negligence, and perjury. As the school resource officer, he was accused of not taking action when the shooting was in progress.
The officer did have to stand trial, certainly was, placed in jeopardy of going to prison for a substantial amount of time. And that process is rigorous. It's hard on the officer. It's hard on everybody involved. And so I would say that this will probably be the start of a significant legal battle.
Now, it's unclear if any other officers will be charged. Wilson told me that the indictment details aren't clear enough for him to say if more officers will face charges. Clarice?
We will see. Stephen Dial, thank you.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so he's being charged with child endangerment, which, of course, from what we see from the videos, that there were a bunch of officers there, but none of them seemed to really do anything action-wise to stop this shooter, to go in. You see the video of them just standing around the hallway, just kind of doing anything, which I can understand from it being a civil case. But should this be a criminal case?
Well, a situation like this, I kind of wish we had a lawyer on the show. He can kind of help us out with this. But just speaking on that from a law enforcement perspective, I can't remember, so don't quote me on this one, y'all. But I know now, I think it was during that time with Broward County, because it was kind of similar situation, right? Where the officers were waiting, but they was waiting around while the shooting was going on.
Yeah.
Since then, the laws have changed, at least the state of South Carolina for us. Now, if there's a school mass shooting, first officer on scene, they go inside. There's no more waiting. And that's due to the Columbine, because before, when a school shooting, and it's sad we even got to talk about this, man, but when a school shooting occurred, what we doing as law enforcement is make sure that we taking care of the outside, make sure there's nothing else around, make sure it's clear, everybody's counted for. We waiting for, like SWAT, the big dogs come in. But now, and which I love, because I got kids in school, and which I love, first officer on scene, they're the first one to go in. There's no more wait. That's why we train, when we doing training and we clearing buildings, we go in solo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the first officer cleared the scene. So from a legal aspect, I can't speak on that. I mean,
yeah, and I know that's what I guess I'm asking for should this even be, because I have a lot of questions like, what is their protocol? And because I believe
see, that's the thing. See, I know since 2018. See, this happened 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, but
I can only speak.
So what was their policy then? There were like 370 some officers there.
Yeah, and they all was waiting. I remember that. I remember that.
So my question is, like, was there such mass confusion as far as who was in charge and what to do and when to do it, that people just didn't know when to act or how to act?
In my opinion, I think dereliction of duty. I believe that the sheriff, he may have been rattled by it, and some people can't handle pressure. As they say, pressure busts pipes. Maybe he couldn't handle the pressure, because for him to say there was no active shooter when you hear shooting.
Yeah.
Because he was like it was barricaded shooter or something like that.
Right. And so for the other officers, you have to follow the chain of command.
Yeah.
It's an order.
Yeah.
You have to follow that order.
You got to, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even though
you have to follow
like I always say, sometimes I always say this, man. Yeah, sometimes policies and rules might suck and it doesn't make sense, but sometimes you got to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't right, you got to follow. Cause God forbid something happen, you break chain of command, then that's you. That's your behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. See, when we think about chain of command, now we take it to, and not to take it away from this topic, because I think this is deplorable. I think that personally, when an officer does that, again, it's dereliction of duty. They didn't do what they should have done, but it's more of, again, you don't know how they're going to handle situations till you're in it. So you don't want to say a coward, but he didn't handle his duty properly. He should be fired.
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that.
I agree with that.
He should be fired.
Yeah.
Bottom line, he should be fired. To say that I'm going to charge him, well, there's a lot of other people that could be charged for dereliction of duty. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he should be charged or shouldn't be charged, but let's think about it. Let's have common sense about it. There's a lot of people that could be charged with dereliction of duty. There's firemen. Do you think a fireman is being cautious and thinking smartly by not running into a building, a burning building, or is he doing his job by running into a burning building? So it's, you can't say. But when you think about the chain of command, let's think about what happened with George Floyd. When the officer, he gave those other guys a command. And that command was basically to keep everyone at bay, or to keep their knee on this guy's back, legs, whatever have you. Now, some of them say they didn't want to do it, but they were given an order. And so, but you hear a man screaming.
You got to use that's why I say you got to use common sense, man.
Yeah.
You got it. Just because, oh man, I want to say something, but let me shut up. But you got to use common sense, man. You got to use common sense.
I understand.
Yeah.
And I know people understand when they say you're in law enforcement. So we know. Audience, we know he can't say but so much.
Yeah. Trust me, guys. When I retire, it's on. When I retire, it's on. But back to this story here, I got two things that I thought of when this happened. It was two things going through my mind on this. The first thing where they're waiting on, like I say, the big dog SWAT. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened in Columbine. That's why you remember Columbine happened. The same situation happened. It took officers a long time to go inside because they were waiting for, wait for the cavalry to come.
Yeah.
So that's my question on that. Or was this a small town?
Uvalde is pretty small.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, so
By comparison, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of small town police aren't prepared for that because they're not used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not used to that. This is New York, any major city, even Columbia, even Sumter. You know, we're more. I put it like this: a lot of small town policing is not prepared for stuff like that. So it was probably like Craig said, mentally he probably was kind of shook, man. He probably was shook. You train for it all this time. You prepare for it, but when it come to happen, when you're not used to it and it happens, it's just like perfect example. The female officer, I think when she was a sergeant. You remember when she was getting the guy out the car, she was pulling him and she pulled a gun out.
Yeah,
trainer.
she thought she pulled a trainer.
Yeah.
The taser.
And she thought she was pulling she instead of pulling a taser, she pulled a gun, but she thought she used a taser. And then she said, "Oh shoot, I shot her." But she was on how long? The force for how long?
20-some years, I believe.
20-some years, right? And that's probably the first time she ever been in an altercation.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can tell she sincerely didn't mean to do that, because the first thing she said was, "Oh shit, I shot her."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can prepare, or you can be that one that help prepares people.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Until that happens.
Yeah. So it's a combination of those two, but I'm like, the criminal charges, I don't know, but yes, like Craig said, and we all agree, he does need to be fired.
Yeah. There needs to be a punishment here.
Yeah.
I mean, you could train with something, but man, you can't prepare for a hit of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can train all you want to, read a book, talk about it, go through it, but when it happens, you just hoping you do what you need to do, and this feels like a bunch of armchair quarterbacking. It's easy for me to just sit back all safe in the room and say, well, if that was me, I would have done A, B, and C, and I would have gone right up in there. And
yeah.
But let's not talk about right now.
Yeah. You had that gunfire.
You don't know how you're going to react.
And to take it back to, for the Supreme Court to say bump stocks are okay.
Yeah.
Let them show up at a shooting.
Yeah.
And tell me bump stocks are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you.
It doesn't change until it hit home.
It doesn't.
I always say that, man. I always say that. I should get a t-shirt.
And they said for this Uvalde shooting, they said the children, they could only identify them through DNA because the bullets pulverized them. Yeah. Some of them, not all.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Me as a father, law enforcement or not, me as a father, I already know what I'm gonna do. I probably would have got fired because I know I would have break chain of command. Seriously. Because I'm just gonna imagine them, my babies in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Them all somebody babies in there.
Yeah.
I just know me. I know me personally. I even said that when I first got in law enforcement. They asked me, "What's your biggest week?" And I said, "Kids."
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody hurting a child, if I see a death of a child, it hurts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kids, man.
Yeah.
So
it's real.
I would have got fired that big.
I mean, do you think it's because he's gotten so far away from that childlike parenting?
Yeah.
He's gotten so far away from it that he doesn't see this anymore.
He doesn't see it. Yeah, that could be it too. Yeah. Like he's probably not a grandfather. His kids, if he does have kids, they probably grown. You know what I'm saying? Been out the house for years. He probably just having that connection with kids. But
and we're not saying that's the case.
We're not saying we're just trying to throw out. Just trying to But yeah, I know that was me. I would have got fired. I know that for a fact. It's not no Monday morning cornerback. I know that for a fact. I would have got fired. I would have went in there and handled business. I probably wouldn't have made. I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but I'm gonna go in there and do something.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go in there and do something.
But you do it full knowledge, knowing I know this is violating the rule. I know I'm gonna be held accountable afterwards.
But I can live with that.
Yeah, you can
live with that though. You know what I'm saying? If I would have lost my job for that, at least I know I could sleep at night. I did something.
Yeah, I did something.
Yeah,
I did something.
I
Can
did
you
so.
imagine not going in and you see these kids' faces, or you can
Yeah.
imagine what's happening in there? These
'Cause
kids, like a car accident. You visualize this child.
yeah.
Car
Yeah.
catches on fire.
Yeah.
You visualize things like that.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to sleep at night if I know I could go in there and do something.
How many kids died? 29?
21 was it?
21?
I think it was, yeah.
I probably couldn't save every child, but I probably could have reduced the killing to at least 10. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Depending on where he was.
Depending on
Yeah.
where he was,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I probably could have caught him in a good spot. He probably wouldn't see me.
Right.
You know,
But
so
you have to take that chance.
yeah,
You
I
have
have
to
to
take
take
that
that
chance.
chance. I would have.
Yeah,
worth
you-
taking.
I would have texted my wife, "Hey, babe, I love you." I would have said, "I love you." 'Cause don't know if I'm coming back out, but I just couldn't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
then
would love
that
for.
leads me to Ernest again. People having guns,
Yeah,
police officers are intimidated. And it's true, you're intimidated by
yeah,
these guns. I mean, these bullets are ripping through vests.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of them can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Some of
Oh
them.
yeah.
I mean, what gave this person trepidation?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's be real.
I mean, it was like, well, he was old, wasn't he? That was elementary school that he went to years ago. Like he already graduated high school.
Yeah. Well, he was only 19, 20?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, how old was the Uvalde shooter?
I want to know what kind of connection he had to that school.
I forgot they said something, but I don't know exactly what connection he had. But
do you think the parents are pushing it? You think that's why? I'm sure the parents got something to do behind it.
Oh, no question. 21 people.
Yeah.
21 people died. But
yeah, I'm probably sure
he was 18.
Yeah.
18, but
was
still
18 years old.
Yeah, that's still too old though. Yeah. It's sad, man. We even got to talk the subject, school shootings, and
right.
It's just sad that stuff is still going on, man.
And they got backpacks for kids with bulletproof stuff inside of it.
Yep.
I mean,
2 stories. This happened January. I got an alert on my phone. My daughter's school possibly it was a threat. Someone had a gun. Boy, I turned around in my patrol car so damn fast.
Yeah.
I was halfway there until my old sergeant from the police department called me, said everything's taken care of. She said, I already know you probably got the text. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no question.
I
they knew what was coming.
Taken care of. I said, "You see my baby?" She was like, "Yeah." Tell her to give daddy a call. She called. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They knew what was coming.
Yeah. I wasn't waiting on nobody. I ain't even said nothing. I just turned around and rolled, man. That's it.
They knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you got to treat everybody like that. Even if your kids don't attend that school, pretend like your baby in there. Because those are somebody else's babies.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. It's like the teachers. The teachers go down because that's their babies. They're going to protect.
Okay, while we on that subject, and I wish we had Quentin on the show. What do you guys think of teachers having guns?
I think ultimately
it's not a
good idea, and I don't think teachers even want this. I mean, teachers, and part of it is I know how they'll do the training for it. It would be like an 8-hour professional development session. Done one day before the school year starts.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it, okay, but they need to be trained like soldiers in the battlefield.
Yeah.
It needs to be intense and ongoing.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think teachers really don't want that either, because like I say, you don't know what's going to happen when that adrenaline hits you. You can teach a student. You can
I mean, let's be honest. Let teachers teach.
Yeah.
Let them do their job. When you tell them to act like a police officer, when you have people like Uvalde shooters who are intimidated, whatever it might have been, wouldn't go into. So now you're asking a teacher whose responsibility is to educate our kids to have a handgun. Like Victor said, training won't be that. I mean, you have police officers and such who are trained properly for years and years, 27 years to be exact for the young lady, and they still couldn't get it right. I just think there'll probably be more casualties.
Yeah,
because they'll probably shoot indiscriminately.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to make the police job harder because if they're told there's a gunman in the school and I'm a teacher, I got a gun. I'm the good guy with the gun.
Mhm.
And they also run through that door, and I'm the first dude with a gun that they
But
see.
here's the deal on that.
I'm the bad guy with the gun.
On that situation, and I mean, this is just talking. You're supposed to do a lot of things, but situations happen. You never know what you're going to do. But stuff like that, you're supposed to call 911 and let them know who you are, identify yourself and what you're wearing, so just in case the cop do see you, they can.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's easier said than done. In that situation, you ain't thinking about that. You just thinking about, you know what I'm saying? So,
in the back of their mind, they heard that, but at the same time,
yeah.
Adrenaline's pumping. Anything can
But
happen.
this is my thing with teachers having guns, right? I think I see where they coming from on that, but then I'm thinking like teachers are humans too. I'm thinking, especially the high school level and middle school level, some of these teachers can't handle these kids. And I think, they might have a little moment. They might take that gun and just, or that kid might come at that teacher, know where that gun is. And then,
you know what? That's it. I've had enough. Some of these teachers are struggling.
Bad day. They might have a bad day,
and they're struggling mentally just to keep it together.
I spoke one time. I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying I spoke at a school one time. I'm not going to say where. Spoke at a school one time, talking to the class. This is an elementary school, and I mean, I'm in there, and the class is just talking. I had to tell the class to be quiet. The teachers constantly they have no respect. Then I'm looking at, we taking a group picture. I'm taking a group picture with the kids, and I'm looking over. I'm seeing two boys over there fighting while I'm in. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So think about a teacher got to deal with that all day. That she already can't. I'm in this. She already don't have control of the class. And just
she got to watch what she says to the kids because the parent might come in there and defend.
So think about that. She dealing with that. She got a bad day at home. You know what I'm saying? She tired of the mess at home, and then blah, 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 and boom. This kid get on my nerve, bow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I think they're going to do it. I think they should at least have, if they are going to go that route, I think the principal or an assistant principal should have it.
Right.
If they go that route.
They take the proper training. They don't deal with
training. That'd be proper training.
Right. They don't deal with the kids all day.
Yeah. During the summertime, they take the proper training, take a 2 months course.
Every year. Every year.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be
The
handled.
thing is, you have a lot of retired military.
Yeah.
Give them jobs.
Yeah.
Give them jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Chicks with chiggers. Like she was talking about
vet
that.
them and give them jobs.
Yeah. They already got the training. They already have the experience and discernment, to
especially the
handle
MPs.
that.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's sad.
Yeah. Oh. Ernest, you back? Yeah. Okay, you went out for a second.
Oh, I did. My bad. I didn't even know.
Went out for a quick second.
What we got next?
One more is a video that's been kind of making its way, and I don't know whether or not it's real or a skit, but it involves a child, unfortunately, but apparently a stepfather went to take his stepson to get a haircut, and the father had issue with it, and
Fuck a V6, this a hit me, man. We up the fit like Detroit, but did Birmingham. I'm on the fat time with Nina and Cannon.
Your boy. Should I say our boy? Ain't not shit, that's my motherfucking son. That's my motherfucking. You don't got no business. Hey, barbershop, I told you that. I told you that shit. 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 It's your first time. Hey, let me go ahead, call his mama real quick, and we gonna get to the bottom of it. All right, you go ahead and you do that. And she better say the right shit, because if she don't, I'm about to get you swinging in this. Oh, God. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm trying to poke you, man. Yo. Ass not answering the phone, huh? Ass probably well, I thought ass. Hey, bro. Man, like I told you, get him out your son. That's not your motherfucking son. That's my motherfucking son. This you want to be wrestling with so motherfucking bad. This is want to be wrestling with so bad. Well, you don't even got to see how. Hey, bro, you going too damn. Hey, bro. I need all these little plays. Hey, she said I answered the phone. Hey, bro, all right. I'm really showing you. You're going too damn much. Yeah, all right. The whole out here. Hey, like I said, watch your mouth for the time. Ain't your motherfucking son. Hold on. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Hey, she up in here trying to take Sean with him. Let me get a little closer. What? You ain't taking her nowhere until you pay your child support. What? Child support? That little bitty ass shit, I can pay that shit right now on God. Do it then. Child support. Shit out your ass. Do it. Hey, take that outside, man. Hey, Keisha gonna really let this disrespect me in front of my mother son? Talk that ass?
Hey, this ain't fake, man.
I have a feeling it is because he smiled in the middle of it, and now see now he smiled again.
Hey, I'm getting my motherfucking son. We going. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you, but I need my son. I need my son. Hey, let's wrap this shit up. I need my motherfucking son, man. Give me my motherfucking son. Hey, don't kill my son no more. I'm gonna shit out your ass. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Come on, like shit, man. Yeah, all right. Let's go. All right. Man, he gonna like that shit out your ass.
Hey, you don't understand, man. I can't watch him on this.
I ain't trying to fight.
Yeah,
It's sad, man.
yeah, and people are comments on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's but still a talking point. And like I said, there are two parts in it where he kind of smiles and it kind of looks like I won't say he's not in character, but it's still a talking point.
Yeah.
With this, because that's why you know what some other folk are talking about online, so we can talk about it too. The kind of drama this type of issue brings up, and I'll tell you the truth, if I could really see the facial expressions of the child on this, it would let me know whether or not it's real or fake. But this type of thing, in some way, happens to somebody for real. Why kind of strikes a nerve, but I mean, not my. Now look at this. I'm like, you know what? There's a reality when you're not married to the mother of your children or the father of your children. The reality is you're apart, and there's going to be some other dude, or some other woman. It's going to be around your child.
Right
now, if you don't like that, then y'all should have gotten married or stayed married or whatever. Yeah, but that kind of response is so immature that it sucks for the child that they got to be around that type of event, because you're going to barbershops or anything. That's like guy moment time, you know.
That's how I knew it was fake, because if it was real, them some punk ass men. And somebody should intervene and be like, look, bro, this ain't the place to do that, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Kill that.
He turned his back and walked away on the dude.
That's what I'm saying. It's if another man is in your face. I know this is a talking point. We're gonna get to it, but I just want people. This is what I want people to know. Don't believe everything about face back.
Yeah,
right.
Everything you see is not real. Look at certain things, man. If somebody's in your face arguing, you gonna turn their back on from no.
And you gonna let them get right here.
Yeah. That's too close, bro. You gotta back up, man.
Yeah. And when I saw it, I was like, it's real fake.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna call your woman up? Nah, I'm gonna call her after I put these paws on. That's what I'm gonna call her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, to talk about the talking point.
Yeah. When I saw it, I immediately asked, is this real or fake? And the more I watch it, I'm like, there's too many inconsistencies. As far as things like facial expressions and movements and stuff like that. But it strikes a nerve. That's how some of these things pick up track. Yeah, we can talk about the striking point, man. I mean, we talk about this on Shop Talk about how do we handle between step parents and biological parents.
Right.
The relationship that has to be. So
there has to be respect. There has to be a level of communication, because this could have easily been resolved in the sense of, okay, are you coming to take your son to the barbershop? and she keeps asking, he doesn't show up. Well, granted, in a situation like that, if she's saying you aren't even paying child support, you know, you're 2 years behind, whatever have you. So if you're not doing that, then you're probably not even taking that child to the barbershop. Somebody has to do it. You understand? Somebody has to do it. Now, again, if the wife, a girlfriend, whatsoever, reaches out to the father and say, "Hey, listen, Johnny needs a haircut," just to say a name, just throwing one out there. Johnny needs a haircut. All right, I'll be there. 3 days go by, Johnny still hasn't gotten that haircut. Guess what? Johnny still needs a haircut. Somebody needs to take him.
Yeah.
You understand? And if I'm in a relationship with you, then why should I make this kid suffer? You know? Because again, it is a bonding time. Yes, we know that. Barbershop is bonding. But if your dad's not doing it, you need that fatherly, experience, to experience how we address one another, so forth and so on in a barbershop. Granted, we need to be more respectful. These guys were using all kinds of
man.
So if he's the father, and what he's saying is he feels disrespected, well, you disrespected the child. You know what I'm saying? You brought drama. You know what I'm saying? Now this kid is horrified. That experience he had at the barbershop may not want to come back.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, if this is real, I'm talking about not you guys, but just men in general who's watching. If you guys are going through this, don't handle like this, man. Let the other man, whoever that man is to that young lady, let him take your son to the barbershop. And if you're upset about it, handle it when you get home.
Right.
When they're home.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about it on the phone, or can we meet face to face and discuss? That's how you handle it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. It's always a way to do things. That right there, if it was real, that could have been tragic.
Somebody could have got hurt.
Yeah.
Somebody got to get, you don't know what that man had on him, especially you being in his face like that.
Come
you
on,
don't know what you could have had on him, so.
And you snatched the child up.
Yeah.
Now, what if this guy felt some type of way? I took your child, and somebody else coming to, even though it's the father, that's disrespectful. I'm not bringing your child home.
I'm responsible for that because I brought him to the barbershop, not you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The mother know he's with me, not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you just sit there, that it's so much, man. It's so much to digest on that.
In the past is the reason the mom might not want him around.
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so just look at that video on Facebook. There's so much we don't know about the relationship between the bio parents. Because I mean, he may be the most dangerous dude in the world. She may be extremely vindictive and maybe playing one side on the other and stuff like that. Yeah, there's so much we don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variables.
Yeah, a lot of variables. And like I say, and I know people see this video, it strikes a nerve. Everybody wants to comment on it like it's real, but you gotta question everything you see.
Well, let's talk about something that we know happened because the wife said it did. Matthew Stafford's wife.
Oh,
you heard about that?
Yeah, I got a little bit of it. Yeah. So did she doing an interview say that she dated some other dudes to back up to make him jealous?
Matt Stafford, so pretty much Matt Stafford's pretty much kicking it in college. But she really liked him. So I guess to get her attention, she dated his backup. You know what I'm saying? The backup, And obviously it got his attention, and they've been married ever since.
Yeah.
But the simple fact, if that did happen, why would you embarrass your husband like that? We didn't need to know that.
Exactly.
Do you know what the NFL when the season starts, what them defensive players going to be saying on the field trying to distract him now? You know what I'm saying?
She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
The Rams might have a losing season.
She knew what she was doing. Vindictive, spiteful.
Yeah.
Ominous. Yeah.
Like
that was so long ago. That's something you take to your grave.
Yeah, that's just something to be like. You didn't even have to tell that story. If you want to tell a story how you Matthew met, how y'all hooked up, you could have made up something. You didn't have to say that.
Now
Now you messing with the backup family now. You know what I'm saying? Because the backup wife, whoever the young man, I forgot his name, but he's married now with kids, and she probably looking at him like, oh, but we was together in college. So what? Tell me about this. You know?
I know he in trouble.
Right.
Yeah. It makes me wonder what happened before she got on that interview. Like, did he leave the toilet seat up and she got pissed at him? So you know what? I got something for him.
Right.
Now I was in college.
Right.
Like, come on now.
Right.
Come on.
Right. That's so old. It's not even relevant anymore.
Yeah.
If you not, bring that up.
It's not.
Again, it's just spiteful.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. What do you guys think of the debate?
I didn't watch the debate, so
I didn't
watch it. So
I watched I was at work Saturday, so I watched it on YouTube. I watched about 25 minutes of pure comedy to me.
You can't get that time back.
Yeah. Pure. I'm gonna say this. Don't like it, man. Trump won that one. Even though he probably spent some bull job, he was alert, aware. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing that I heard. This, and I read a lot as well.
Yeah.
They said that Biden was trying to push policies and Trump was trying to push bullshit.
Yeah.
So the bull overhelped because he kept trying to, he stutters. He has a stuttering problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Trump is going to be boisterous.
Mm-hmm.
He loves a crowd. He loves to, intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
He's pugnacious, if you will. And so for him to be that way, and Joe Biden, again, trying to be straight-laced and speak to the people about policy, and Trump is speaking lies.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? He's speaking lies the whole day. Put it this way, they were so upset. They said MAGA was so upset, and the Republican in Congress, some of them, were so upset because they said they want to do fact check in real time.
Yeah.
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 What does that tell you?
Yeah.
Tell you. They're upset because they want him to speak truth.
Yeah.
They want him to be pragmatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say
this through the whole thing.
Did you watch it, Craig?
No, I saw bits and pieces after the fact when I was reading.
Like I said, I was watching it.
Yeah.
And you right about Trump, but Trump Biden was falling for the BS, man. Like he was snapped back like a kid talking about, you're lying. I'm like, dude, you're a president, man. Just ignore him. Like he's biting. He's biting into some
that's
bullshit.
what he shouldn't have done.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they prepared him to say, hey, Trump gonna throw some crap out there.
Yeah.
He even went as far as saying January 6th was Pelosi's fault.
She
wouldn't call him. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody knows.
Everybody knows
about them. Knows that he held them back.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So, but Biden fought for it. If anything, talk to the people. Forget about him.
Yeah, you got to stay focused.
You got to stay focused, man. Trump was throwing them all game. That's why I say Trump won that.
Yeah.
With BS.
Yeah.
With BS.
Yeah.
Think about this. Trump's going to throw BS, but it's the type of BS. It's like it can shock. Like what? It can shock you, but you can't. You got to stay focused because lies are creative and they are emotionally gripping. That's why Trump got, because it will speak to people's fears. It will rattle their core values, especially if it can scare the living daylights out of you.
That's just it. Joe Biden has core values. He has morals. He has principles. He has ethics about him. So, just like Mr. Johnson, Senator Johnson, when he came on, most people say, "Oh, I don't want to address that." No, there are times you have to address.
You have to, man.
You know what I'm saying? There are times you have to say, call BS for what it is.
Yep.
And so I can understand at some point, I would have told him to give me a fan that says liar on it. And I would have just showed him and kept talking. You know what I'm saying? He's a liar and just keep talking.
Yeah.
But you can't bite. But at times you have to say, hey, well, we're talking about facts here. Let's speak to the people. And then go back to what you're doing.
Yeah.
You understand? In monotone, not getting upset, because when he gets upset again, he stutters or he'll forget or whatever have you. Talk to the people.
Yeah.
Talk to the people.
Yeah.
You'll win because Trump is giving them BS. And at
Yeah.
some points, people are going to come out of that fog and realize that's BS.
Yep.
This man wants to be a dictator.
Yeah, and
You know,
and you got to help him. You got to give him facts, but facts are boring, and
facts are boring.
It takes some time.
Facts are boring.
For people who aren't critical thinkers. They'll just grip onto a lie no matter what. You can give them all the facts in the world. It would let them deeper into the delusion. But for people who are, they might get grip for a minute, but if you put those facts there, they're gonna stop and think and be like, oh wait. Oh.
Yeah. You have to have critical thinkers, like you said.
Yeah.
Someone who can actually think on their feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Because see me, had I been looking at it and I knew I would do this, so I stayed away from it, I would be fact checking in real time. I know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know me, before I spew something, I'm gonna let you this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
I would be fact checking in real time, and I didn't want to have that time doing that.
Yeah.
I couldn't get that time back. Sit there listening to his lies, and Joe Biden stumbling over himself because Trump is in his head. Again.
Yeah, Trump threw him off his game, man. He threw him off his game.
Stay focused. Again, he's spewing facts. He's understanding. He's talking about policy. Trump has no policies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
I agree.
When you go into a room and you're telling a bunch of CEOs and oil tycoons and so forth and so on the things you're going to do to help them.
Mm-hmm.
But I need your vote.
Yeah.
But I need this. But I need $1 billion. That's again why the Supreme Court is allowing this crap to go on, where the mayor of a town said that he gave this bill that he took a bid from this company for $1.1 million and gave it to him, and went back later and asked him for $13,000 because he was behind in his taxes. They said that was legitimate and it was legal because he did it after the fact.
Wow.
Trump is doing it before the fact. What do you think they're going to say? It's legal because okay, it's legal.
Yeah.
They have no testicles.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are kissing the ring of a felon. You are kissing the ring of somebody who actually committed crimes. There's some who don't. They fall under that felon rule, but he actually committed crimes. He knows it. Everybody knows it. But you'll hide your hands just to please him, just to get his voters.
I agree.
You understand?
I agree.
They say it behind his back, we just want his voters. If those are the type of people I need voting for me, I don't want to be in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. I said it once. I'm gonna say it again, guys. Vote locally. That's the important part. Still vote for the president election, but what's important right now is local.
Yeah. I was watching.
Well, you say you vote local, but when we have Mr. Johnson on, like say all the things that they've been trying to get done.
Yeah.
But because he's on a different party, from the
he's
party that's in power, he can't get it done.
He can't get that's true.
Yeah, it's a fight.
That's true. That's true.
So you vote local, but then you have people who have no morals, no ethics, no principle.
Yeah.
That's doing what they want, as opposed to what the majority wants.
Yeah.
You
That's
understand?
That's wild.
You're leading people cattle. You have so many people that want to follow something instead of standing for something. You understand what I'm saying? Stand for what's right. Stand for what's real. Stand for the truth.
They scared
for a lie.
Yeah.
They scared.
Yeah. I was watching an ESPN documentary called Small Potatoes. It was talking about one of the other spring football leagues. I want to say it was like the USFL, something like that. But Donald Trump was one of the owners.
Yeah, he was one of the owners.
Football league. Yeah, and there was a change to go from the spring to play in the fall and compete basically against the NFL for viewership. Most of the owners didn't want to do that, but Donald Trump did. And one of the other owners who were interviewed for the documentary They say, hey, listen, this is what happened. Donald Trump wanted to go play in the fall. We didn't want to do it, but we were losing money, and Trump had money, so we just followed him, hoping we could just get something.
Trying to get some return on the investment.
So for the false part, and that's why I think a lot of Republicans are saying, you know what, I don't like this dude, but they're just following him, hoping that they can get something for them out of it. And I mean, the good part is they'll cut him off as soon as he outlives his usefulness. But yeah,
and that's just it. Usefulness.
Yeah.
You seen the barbershop the other day in Atlanta? The two African American Republicans went in there.
I saw
and
that.
started spewing that. And what happened?
Yeah.
Them guys finally stood up.
Yeah.
You understand? They're talking about Trump is getting a black man. You know, at some point, the black man got to say, yo, no, that's not me.
Yeah.
He's not getting me.
Yeah.
You know, and I think they lured him in and went at him.
Was he upset because he didn't know that was going to happen?
Right.
Yeah, he was upset. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
But you know, you're gonna bring somebody in, just spewing lies and causing division and hate, and you're gonna invite them into your business.
Yeah.
What was he thinking?
Yeah.
He was gonna bring more business. And what happened?
Yeah.
He's lost business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
That's like when 50 Cent, I think it was 50 Cent, he said that Lil Wayne took the money from Donald Trump to take a picture with him and say that he's supporting whatever, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But 50 said I was going to take, but I decided, no, I'm not taking no money.
Yeah.
You can't buy that.
Because that's that speaks to your that speaks of your credibility too.
Yeah.
Is money that important for you to take something that you truly don't believe in just for a check?
I mean, that's like, what is her name? Not Sexy Red. She's a dancer or whatever have you. She has blonde hair. She used to be a dancer. And she says she's for Trump, but yet she hated Trump because the way he abused women and talked about women, say she'd never be with Donald Trump. She'd never go for him. All of a sudden, she's taking pictures with him and Melania Trump and say she's a Donald Trump. She loves Donald Trump.
Right, black lady.
She black, I believe. She black. She looks kind of white.
I gotta look that one up. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What is her name?
You said she used to be a dancer?
Yeah, I believe she was a dancer. I don't
know.
You know who I'm talking about. If I could,
I know if I see her face, I'm sure, but I just can't think. Is she an artist now? Right now, she's still a dancer.
She's still I don't know. Amber Rose.
Oh yeah. She ain't no dancer.
You understand me? She went at him.
That's what she do. But
she went at him.
Yeah.
In 2020, at him, call him all kinds of names, rapist, everything, and now all of a sudden, you're saying, "Oh, you're for him." How much did he pay you?
Yeah, because this is the one that did a slip.
I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying, did he pay you?
Yeah.
Just so I can be safe. I mean, I'm not going to put it out there that he paid you. Did he pay you?
Yeah, she got an event called Slut Walk.
Yeah. Win at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You understand? So
that's
all of a sudden,
that's for clout, man.
The window up, and threw your morals out.
Yeah.
And threw what you stand for, what you stood on.
For the check.
You threw it out there.
For the check, man.
Yeah. But Craig, I gotta tell you, I didn't know until you said it that Joe Biden was a stutterer.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that because beforehand, sometimes I would listen to him and I would be like literally worried about about his cognitive, not his conduct, but his neurological functioning. Like, is he going through dementia or something? But I think we need to say that more because too many times we will connect oratorical soliloquy with intelligence. We didn't just because someone can talk that they're smart and they could be spewing out, but because they got this stuff together. But but those are two different things. Orthographic ability and intelligence. And we fought for that a lot.
He's a stutter.
Yeah,
he's a stutter. He had a really bad problem with stuttering. He's overcome it. That's why not overcome it, but he still battles
still
through
doing
it.
it.
Yeah. But he's a stutterer.
So we got work to listen to what people are saying and more so than how they're saying it. And maybe I'll talk about this some more. Umar Johnson's the same way. He's a great talker. Can't build no school, but he's a great talker.
Right. Now I saw a video on him last week. Yeah.
I would love to try to get him on the show.
I got some questions. I want him on the show. Umar Johnson, I got questions about your school. I would love to have him.
I get his email off Instagram. I DM him everything. I don't get no response. I guess I gotta send him money, but
I guess what I'm gonna do. I'll send you questions beforehand.
Yeah,
I got questions.
Yeah, man. I even try to get
a lot of things.
What's the other guy name? He used to be a Public Enemy, man. They kicked him out of the group. What's his name, man? 'Cause he's a rapper. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't remember the name of the Public Enemy.
They kicked him out of the group. He was in the group early, man. Professor.
Oh, not Dr. Dre, no.
No, not Dr. Dre. Professor McGriff. You ever heard of him?
No.
Professor McGriff. I tried to get him. I got his number actually. We've been texting back and forth, but I think he bull job. But he talks some stuff, man. But yeah. So I'm trying to get him on, man. I'm working on some people, man. Still trying to get Whack 100.
I'm gonna talk to you about Monty Barrett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to ask you, talking about the boxer, right?
Right.
What I want to do is actually go to his gym and interview him.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we could set that up, man. I want to go to his gym and interview him. Pray, this one I'm gonna do.
Be fun.
I want to see some gloves on you.
I'm gonna send Whack. We talk about this off camera. I ain't gonna talk about
Yeah.
But I guess we can end it for today.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment. Please comment, man.
Please.
Video you want us to react to, just put in the comment section, send an email, something, man. We'd love to hear from y'all.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.